Caribbean Cellars Limited presents their 5th annual block party. It is fun, fellowship, and family. With me today is Managing Director of Caribbean Cellars, Mr. Kevin Foy, as well as the man himself, Shine. All things fun when we get back.
When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast, unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.
Gentlemen, welcome to 284 Media.
Thank you for having us.
Kevin, this is the 5th annual block party Caribbean Cellars have been putting on. Before we get into the event, why is it that you've chosen to involve the community in this way? Where did the concept of a block party come from?
Okay, so the concept for the block party was something very special to me when I joined Caribbean Cellars. It's more of a way of us giving back to the community, whether it's entertainment, whether it's just drinks and food and sampling and different stuff. And as the years evolved, we added like entertainment, and from the very first year, the main thing that we wanted to do with the block party was contribute and give back to a non-profit organization.
Okay.
So it's a way to bring the community in, but still use it as a way to help out a non-profit organization.
Great. So every year since you've started, the proceeds have been going to a particular non-profit?
Yes, pretty much what it is. Whatever we raise at the block party, Caribbean Cellars matches it, and that's what we donate to the non-profit organization.
Okay. And Shine this year is very special, not only to Caribbean Cellars, but it's also special to you. The proceeds from this year's block party will go to your princess. Tell us about your daughter.
Oh, well, for those who don't know me, Shine, Adeze Semper. She's a BV Islander, born. We have the days where the community wear our kids. I feel that it was my purpose to reach out to the community, first and foremost, for love and strength, for a situation like this, and liaising with Kevin and Caribbean Cellars. Kevin and the team has offered to help me. I very appreciative. I must commend them, and I thank them so much. She was born with a prenatal stroke. It was a cause of where, the umbilical cord was around her neck, and it shut off basically some of the air circulation to her brain. So it caused her to get the autistic. It caused her to, have side effect of cerebral palsy. And lately, she suffered from epilepsy, which is seizure. She have complex disabilities. So with the team and with the community behind me, I feel that we can do much more than I can do for myself.
Right.
Like I said, she have complex disabilities, so we have to address certain areas before we could go on with the process.
Understood. And how old is she?
She's 6 years now.
Okay.
She still have trouble. She still can't walk because of the cerebral palsy, and she still have trouble even with verbal communication.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that. Kevin, fun, family, and fellowship. Shine mentioned in regards to a village raising a child. One of the things that I love about this story is that it still takes a village to raise a child. I don't know if people have forgotten or they felt as though we can do it on our own, but we still can't do it on our own. As a community leader and someone who looks and has the opportunity to look at different situations from a certain vantage point, what would you like persons to understand most about persons who may have special needs here in the Virgin Islands?
I mean, we always call it special needs,
Yes.
but a lot of times these kids are so far advanced.
Of course, exactly.
That
Very true.
I don't feel we're educated enough in learning these kids and the disabilities and how advanced they are and how they can still do things and stuff like that. I know when I was graduating from college, I had to do community service in like a disability center. And I would watch, like, some, say for example, some kids that were blind, and they could just sit there and type on a computer, and they were typing faster than I was at that time.
Right.
But you see, just watching them and see how they go about their everyday life and still be as advanced, and despite what's going on in their life, they were still happy.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're happier than
Beautiful
we
souls.
True.
who are living all life, you could say, regular, but they're very happy.
Shani, we're saying
Well, I would say they are sort of angels amongst us, because they're free from feelings, in so to speak, grudge, all these different, feelings that
Very innocent.
Yeah, they're very innocent. Like I say, angels amongst us, So when you look at them in that way, is as if, they are being gifted amongst the society.
Indeed.
So not to look at them as outcasts or, put them aside and, expose them to what they need, and that will help them so much, Yeah.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have so much more when we come back. A list of A-list performers, all these things and more. You're watching 284 Media.
We no fear no fears from the kill. Me have one shoes alone, I'm a bill. Yeah, me a son man a Jamila talk, I represent for 284 Media. Fully endorse it. Great man talk. Patriots.
Kevin, tell us about the performers. What can we expect? How's the day gonna run?
Well, the day is filled with different performers in terms of DJs, singers. You have some rappers in there. I mean, one of the things that evolved with the Block Party over the years is we also use it as a platform to feature like local artists, especially our brand ambassadors and stuff like that. It's just a good way for the BVI to come out and enjoy our own. So this year, we have all of our top DJs. We have some performers. Obviously we have Shine Eye, Revelation. Pressure is gonna be here this year. So it's good, and it's gonna be hosted by Push Pop. That guy, he does speak and
Yeah, he's gonna turn up with
yeah, he's very good at what he do. But it's just good to enjoy an event where we have local talent, where we could just enjoy it and bring the family. CCT is gonna be there,
Of course.
Bouncy House for the kids. Over the years, Jugo, little daughter's been there doing face painting and different stuff. So it's a whole day of activities for the kids and stuff as well. So there's entertainment, like I said, stuff to do for the kids, and then it runs into the later night with the performances and stuff like that.
So the event, ladies and gentlemen, begins at 2 o'clock in the Caribbean Cellars parking lot in Lower Estate, and it goes up until 10 p.m. Cash only. We're going to be a lot of giveaways,
Yes.
Pastries, food and stuff like that, a lot of drinks for the adults. So it's definitely, in my interpretation, just like you said, just a day where the family and their kids, persons of all walks of life, could come out and enjoy great music, great fellowship. Shainai, as one of the performers, what can the audience expect from yourself?
Well, I just hope I don't cry.
And that's all right if you do, and that's okay.
But I'm gonna be there in living person, bringing my all, bringing my best. Caribbean Cellars, the Block Party. It's the 5th annual, so it's bigger and better, and it's a community effort, Over the years, we have seen the work and the contributions that Caribbean Cellars have offered and helped throughout the community. So I just want the whole 284, the whole BVI, even if you're from St. Thomas, St. Croix, wherever you did, just come forward and, partake in this event and make it a reality,
Indeed. Gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by, and we look forward to. Sure, go ahead.
And I would like to say something before we go though. And this year is very special to me in a sense where, we're doing this with Shainai. Shainai is one of the few people I've met that I could say, he's a loyal individual. And I say that to say this. I remember when I started at Rotan Wholesale, We did the first, me, him, and Kishma, we did the first Bridging the Gap together. And, you know, even with my transition to Caribbean Cellars, you know, he came right along with us. And, you know, maybe at times the sponsorship weren't as great, but, you know, he stuck with us.
Family.
And, you know, no matter how big it was, no matter how little it was, he was always there. And, you know, I feel great that we're in a position to do this for him now, you know, because over the years he's shown us such loyalty, and it's a good way for us now to give back to him and his family and just help them through this time that they're going through.
Wonderful.
So,
And it's again, as you mentioned, the relationship has continued to foster over the years, and that's a remarkable thing.
Yes.
So thank you so much, gentlemen, for stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, fun fellowship and lots of food and great stuff on August 31st at Caribbean Cellars' 5th annual block party. We're going to see you there.
come out.